Hello, this is Ian Levine, and you are listening to Disco Queen with Wayne DJC. Should have had a co-writing credit. It should have been written by Gary Barlow and Ian Levine, but they deny me that, which still irks me to this day when I'm sitting here with no money coming in.
Was that because Gary Barlow said that he was totally confused because you changed the...
When he walked in the studio, he said, "This is not A Million Love Songs." And I said, "Yes, it is." And I said, "Put your head against one line." Showed him where it went, you see. But he didn't even recognise how he's going to sing it against the music that I cut.
Yeah.
I mean, look how right I was. My own personal musician on my sax player, Snake Davis, my guitarist, Erwin Kalis. And that record is me to a T, A Million Love Songs.
Did you win a Brit for Donna Summer's cover?
Yes.
Could It Be Magic?
Won the Brit for Best Single in 1992. And they didn't want to do it. They said, Gary Barlow said, "I'm not singing a song written by Barry Manilow." I said, "I'm not doing it because Barry Manilow wrote it. I'm doing it because Donna Summer did it."
Yeah.
It's a disco anthem. We're going to do a disco anthem. Raymond had it mixed by the Rapino brothers, and when it was number 2 in the charts, they got a bigger quarter-page advert in Music magazine saying, "RCA and Ted, I would like to thank the Rapino brothers for their work on Take That's Could Be Magic." No mention of me, who produced it and chose the song.
Yep.
No mention of me. So the next week in retaliation, I put a whole page out in Music Week. Ian Levine would like to thank Take That and RCA for his 20th UK hit, Could Be Magic. Watch for the next 20. P.S. Boys, watch out for Bad Boys Inc.
Yeah.
We had no Bad Boys Inc., just a name I made up. Oliver Smallman was managing me at the time. A&M wanted Bad Boys Inc. immediately. We had a week and a half to put the group together and get them auditioning songs.
And they went on to have 6 hit singles.
6 hits, yes.
Yeah.
6, all 6 top 30 singles. 6.
Yeah.
The highest was number 8, which is More to This World.
There was supposed to be a 7th track called Change Your Mind.
It was
got
released in Japan. It was a hit in Japan. But they dropped the group and wouldn't put it out. Although it was spent a fortune with strings and stuff, they wouldn't put it out. So these other people wanted to produce Upside Down, these pair of entrepreneurs, world artists.
Yep.
Anyway, we did. They had a contest on TV. They arranged it was a contest to make Upside Down. That was the whole TV show was about the making of a boy band. So of course the show aired the week of the singles release, and it went in at number 11 on the charts because it was using a TV show. This is the power of TV to form the band and show them recording Change Your Mind on the TV show. Because Change Your Mind was far too good a song to waste, and A&M were wasting. We did record. The contract specified that we had to record a second album on Bad Boys Inc. So we did record a whole second album, including Change Your Mind. We did. Oliver Smallman had me do it in a hurry to meet the date to record an entire album that never came out.
Right, okay.
And then they dropped them. But, because we recorded the album, they had to give us a kind of settlement fee.
Is that around the same time, Louis Walsh?
Louis Walsh came to me as a nobody. No one ever heard of him. And he formed the group called Boyzone.
Yep.
And he said, "I want you to recover these Detroit Spinners song, Working My Way Back to You," which originally by the Four Seasons.
Yep.
He didn't know that. But anyway, I did a great version of it with John Reed helping. John Reed was the lead singer of the Nightcrawlers, who had written most of the Bad Boys Inc. songs with me. John Reed said, "A bunch of no-hopers." He said, "You can't work with them." And he, in an Irish accent, he went, "Take that," like mocking them, just generally mocking them, telling me I was far too good to work with them. They were a waste of my talent, waste of my time. So I went to Louis. Well, I didn't bother following it through. If I had been more clever and ignored John Reed and gone to him and said, "I love you boys, let's really make it," I would have carried on producing them and would have had millions of sales.
Yep.
Instead, I was too know-it-all. I listened to the wrong people. I said, "They've not got enough talent." In fact, I said to Louis Walsh when we were trying to audition them for the Working My Way Back to You, I said, he said, "I want you to use Rowan, the blonde one." I said, "He can't sing. I don't like him. I don't want him on lead." And Rowan took that to me, and Ian Levine said, "Get rid of the blonde one. He can't sing," meaning get rid of him from the group, which is not what I said. All I said was I didn't want him on lead vocals. So Rowan put in his book, Ian Levine said, "Get rid of the blonde one. He can't sing." For all the things I've done, I've had a pretty rough life and I've had a lot of letdowns.
Yeah, yeah.
I wish for one, you know, I had a stroke, I had bladder cancer, I had sepsis, I nearly died 3 times. I wish just once some good luck would come my way again. Could have imagined it was number 2 in the charts. I didn't know how lucky I had it. Yeah. And when High Energy sold 7 million all around the world, I'm true to myself. That's the point.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a songwriter, I'm a record producer, and I still make records to this day that I want to make. Next month, I used to do a CD every month. We did Northern Soul 2004, Northern Soul 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all came out on CD. I've had no CD physical release since 12. Which is like 12 years ago. Yep. But now next month, Northern Soul 2024 is coming out, already in the works being made. It's going to come out digitally for those that want to stream it. It's going to come out on actual CD for those who want to buy it. And it's got 24 brand new tracks on it that I made. I've got the Flirtations, the original group who existed in 1963, making a brand new 60s pastiche we only recorded a few months ago called Moving at the Go-Go, which I adore. The lyrics, you know, like the locomotion, the Kylie Minogue cover.
Yes, yeah.
The lyrics of Moving at the Go-Go go through like the shingling, the boogaloo, the twist, the flop, the locomotion, the Philly dog, every dance from the 60s. It's very clever. And then we got Lorraine Silver, who was a child prodigy on Pie in the 60s. Made one of the biggest soul records ever, biggest Northern soul records ever, called Lost Summer Love. She's managed by concert promoter Barry Collins. So we're going to do a brand new song, which I wrote with Fiacre Trench, Now, Faker Trench, who wrote High Energy and So Many Men With Me, this is the first song we've written together for 34 years. It's a big milestone. So that's called One Week at a Time.
My friend said that I should be taking it slow. I could never forget you. From the skies up above to the ground down below. Life's a struggle when you're in it. You can roll the dice to win it. All it takes is just 1 minute. Gotta find success, I wanna do my best. 1 week at a time, I gotta take it 1 week at a time. Just say that you'll be mine 1 week at a time. Take it slow as we go. I was lucky to find you. The stars in the sky told me which way to turn. I'll be right there behind you, like a fever inside me that started to burn. Like a roller coaster riding, love is coming out of hiding. To my friends, I'm not confiding. Gotta find success, I wanna do my best. 1 week at a time, I gotta take it 1 week at a time. Just say that you'll be mine 1 week at a time. Take it slow as we go. I'm dancing on a cloud. World, let me shout it loud. I'm flying high, I'll touch the sky. There's a brighter day dawning, minute by minute and hour by hour. Love came without a warning, like a bolt from the blue, aiming right back at you, right back at you, right back at you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Take it 1 week at a time. Just say that you'll be mine 1 week at a time. Take it slow as we go. 1 week at a time. Only 1 week. I gotta take it 1 week at a time. Just say that you'll be mine 1 week at a time.
The soundtrack of your life from the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
It all started out with a twist, but for me it was always the jerk. So many dances go just like this. Boogaloo, just watching me work.
It's monkey time to shake and to shout. Do the mashed potato, that's what it's about.
Moving at the go-go. Grooving, never go slow.
We would swim when the shinglings knew.
Do the horse and skate a while too. Baby, do the Philly dog and the Levine. Do the locomotion, it's coming at last.
It's hitch out time, get out on the floor. Do the Philly duck, now we're dancing some more.
Moving,
Moving
at the go-go.
at the go-go.
Grooving,
Grooving,
never go slow.
never go slow. Yeah.
there's always the jerk. So many dances go just like this. Boogaloo, just watching me work.
Dancing each weekend lifts me up high, spinning in circles till I feel like a fly.
Moving,
Grooving
at the go-go.
at the go-go.
Grooving,
Moving,
never go slow.
never go slow.
Moving,
Let's boomerang now.
at the
Get
go-go.
on the pony.
Grooving,
Let's shake, shake, shake.
never go slow.
Let's do the medicine.
Moving,
Funky, funky
at
chick.
the go-go.
Holly golly.
Grooving,
Sidewalk.
never go slow. Moving,
Popcorn,
at the
popcorn.
go-go.
My favourite on the album is Venetia Wilson, who is a stage name for Kat Jackson, who was originally Steve Buxton's girlfriend. She's the best British singer I've ever worked with. She's fantastic. Now, my musical hero is Laura Nyro, who's been dead since the 70s. Laura Nyro, spelled Nyro, inspires me. So what I did was made a single with Venetia Wilson, making Northern Soul versions of two Laura Nyro songs. So the one I love is Lucky. Another song I wrote with Fiacre Trench, again, the first of 34 years, is on Edwin Starr's brother Angelo Starr, and it's called Drowning My Own Tears. Angelo does all Edwin Starr's songs and live performances. He's the greatest showman in England for soul music.
Yes, I'm ready. It's a lucky.
Go, get lucky, go, get lucky, go, get lucky, go, get
Ever you a devil who believe in stone? You can meet the captain at the dead end zone. What devil doesn't know is that devil can't stay. Doesn't know he's seen his day. What luck is taking over in his covert show. Devil can't get out of hand, but luck is taking over. And what lucky says go. Give them potatoes if you never dug your girl before. Oh, little devil, he's a backseat man, the lucky forevermore. Yes, I'm ready to come out lucky, lucky. Inside of me, inside of my mind, inside of my mind. Don't go far in the naughty. Don't go far in the naughty. Naughty is a dragon with a double bite. Sure can do a short changing outside. Not as of a sort, but a little bit short of luck this lucky night. What luck is taking over in a covert show. Devil can get out of hand, but luck is taking over. One lucky says go. Give them potatoes if you never dug your girl before. Go get lucky. Give them potatoes if you never dug your girl before. Go get lucky. Give them potatoes if you never dug your girl before. Yes, I'm ready to come on lucky. Go get lucky, go get lucky, go get lucky, go. He's a backseat man, too lucky forever. Backseat man, too lucky. Hey, hey, hey. It's a real good day to go. Hey, hey, hey. and drove me to fall. Wanna go get lucky. Tear down potatoes if you never dug and drove me to fall. Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Ready for lucky. Lucky.
Channel 4 made a 1-hour documentary directed by the much respected Bob Mullen. It was called The Second Time Around.
Oh, yeah, it was all about Motor City.
Yes, yeah. And it featured the Supremes, Mary Wells, Kim Weston, Marv Johnson, Cyrita and Edwin Starr.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that. That was fantastic. Because there were two tours at the same time. My Legends of Motor City tour and Barry Collins' Magic of Motown tour, where we had Martha Reeves, Mary Wells and Edwin Starr on, and my act tour with the Supremes, Sarita, the Elgins, Carolyn Crawford, Marv Johnson and Kim Weston. So we had 9 major Motown artists in England at the same time, which was perfect to make a documentary like that. It really gave you the recognition of Motor City that it never had before.
And you organised a show with the late Joan Rivers.
There was Joan Rivers, the Joan Rivers' Motown show and Geraldo. On the Joan Rivers show, Francis Nero gets awarded the Silver Disc for Footsteps Following Me. Of all those 850-odd songs for Motor City, with the Supremes and David Ruffin and Jimmy Ruffin and the Contours and the Four Top, with all those acts, the only one that made the pop charts was an unheard of artist called Francis Nero. I went on a Detroit TV show with all my acts in July of 1989, and it was called Motown. And we had all the acts on. They interviewed me, and they asked me on the show, live on air, are there any artists from Motown you still want to find? And I said, the one artist I, for personal reason, want to find is Francis Nero, who signed won a talent contest and got signed to Motown, and made this record called Keep On Loving Me, which is huge on the Northern Soul scene, worth a few £100. And I said, I'd love to know what happened to her. And she was watching, she screamed, and she phoned the TV station. So when the TV station went off the air, they said, we've got someone to talk to you, and they put Francis Nero on. So she came down to the studio and had a song called for the Contours we'd written, a demo called Footsteps Following Me. So I immediately took out the Contours and gave it to Francis Nero. And it was number 17 on the pop charts. And she did Terry Wogan's show, and she did Top of the Pop.
And you worked with Lolita Holloway as well. Lolita
Holloway, yes. She agreed to do 2 songs for me for $3,000. We went to the studio to go down to Heathrow, and that's the only place you get cash on a Sunday, other exchanges and things. And cash $3,000, come back, give it to her in actual dollar bills. And then she had a sore throat. She was actually eating Vicks Vapor Rub. She actually ate chunks of it.
Wow.
So she sang Heart Stealer, and I can't remember what the track was we had for her, but she couldn't do the rest. Her voice had gone. So she said, I owe you a track, which she took the money for, and of course she died and never did it.
Such a sad loss to music.
Yes, Heart Stealer was great.
Bill Brewster, he wrote a book called Last Night, and DJ Saved My Life.
DJ Saved My Life, yes.
And there was a whole chapter written about your career.
A whole chapter about me, and he's still in touch. He sent me an email last week. He says they're putting together a house music compilation. Can he use On the House on it? Because it was the first ever UK house record, Midnight Sunrise, featuring Jackie Raw. So I agreed that he's putting this album together and he wants it for his album.
And in 2002, Pete Waterman of PWL credited you inside the best-selling book, naming you as the main influence and pioneer for the whole
New Music Seminar was called.
Yeah.
They awarded him a lifetime achievement for high energy music. And he said, I was there in the audience. He said, all to Ian Levine. I took his sound, which was much more black music, and I applied it to more white artists like Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan, which was his sound applied in a different way. And I had all the hits. Some of them in high energy were hits, but nothing like them. Millions of records Stockade and Waterman sold, but he admitted he based their sound on me.
And you also produced free backing track for the legendary Donna Summer to sing over them.
Of course, that was the
Disco Mania.
The Disco Mania, yes. Yeah. It was a wonderful lady producer at ITV had me do them, and I produced the backing tracks. I think it was Bad Girls, Hot Stuff, and something else. Probably I Feel Love. I certainly did. And I did the backing track for Gloria Gaynor to sing I Will Survive. I Never Can Say Goodbye for Disco Mania 2.
Did you meet Donna Summer?
Of course, I did. I made her 3 backing tracks. So of course I was there backstage with the rehearsals and stuff, having produced the music.
Another great loss to music when she died in 2012.
Yeah, Paul Savory took me to see her at the Albert Hall, me and David Inches. She was fun, especially when she sang Could It Be Magic. I was in raptures.
1993, I believe that was. I've still got the ticket stub.
Remember, that was the year after Could It Be Magic had been a hit by Take That.
Yeah.
So, of course, it was one of her lesser-known tracks until that point, because I'd loved it and made it into a hit by someone else.
Yeah.
Her doing Could It Be Magic brought the house down.
I took my partner to go and see that concert, and I believe it was the only concert she did in the UK. I didn't think she toured in the UK after that.
Correct.
Just tuned in, where have you been? This is Disco Queen, a show I do every fortnight where I play Studio 54 beats and also bring a celebrity guest to the show. And on this show we have the legend that is Ian Levine, track playing of the late Barbara Pennington and 24 Hours a Day. And right now we're going to go back to the interview with my guest, Ian Levine. Wiener World also released a free Wiener World.
They hear it called Wiener World. It was named after Ian Wiener, who's dead now. It was a partnership, Ian Wiener and Tony Rosa. So Wiener World are putting my new album out next month, Northern Soul 2024. That's 100 videos that we did with the ex-Motown artists. We also, with Wiener World, did Northern Soul 200 Greatest Floor Fillers, which is 200 videos of Northern Soul acts, which we made for the Strange World of Northern Soul. In 1998, we actually filmed a huge documentary called The Strange World of Northern Soul, which was original was over 12 hours long. I had a new assistant called Adrian Denny, AD. When we went to America, I was in England phoning them all up, for making appointments for them to go and film them. What we did, we were very clever. We would play the old record, put a pair of headphones on them and have them sing with the old record, right?
Mm-mm.
And when they came back, we just got the voice with no music, and we put the music to it, so we didn't have to license their permission to put it out. It was the only way we could do it. The biggest known soul record ever was Frank Wilson's "Do I Love You." We went to LA and filmed him singing. He's dead now, singing at the piano. But you see, we tried to license off Motown, who owned it, the original version.
Yeah.
They said we want £5,000 per year, and unless you pay $5,000 each year, you will lose the rights. Now, can you imagine? There's 132 songs on this DVD. Imagine if 132 songs that cost $5,000 each. How could we have ever afforded to do it? It was cheaper to make them again from scratch, which is what we did, and got slagged off for it. People didn't understand it was only so legally it could come out. We ended up putting it on DVD through We in the World. It was a 6-disc set. It was 24 hours of footage. It's fantastic because all those singers are dead now. 3/4 of them are dead. They were obscure American artists who didn't know they had a hit in England.
Yep.
And then all the soul scene got to perform them. It's just amazing that we got it done. It could never be done again, ever now, because it's the 25th anniversary in June of it finishing and being launched. Although we did it in 1998, the launch party was in July 1999 in Blackburn. 1,300 people came to the launch party. I would like to put it out again this year as the 25th anniversary edition.
Now, you also had a working relationship with the producer Rick Giannatos.
Giannatos. Yeah, I met Rick. Well, Rick saved me because in 1978, I met him in Los Angeles because he was mixing it. I met him through Edward Starr's manager, Lillian Kyle.
Yeah.
She was a German woman I knew very well because, of course, I worked with Edwin a lot, and Angelo. And Lillian introduced me to Rick because he mixed Contact and Happy Radio. He did the disco mixes for release. And he was very interested in my music. He loved it, all the stuff I'd done. So my James Wells album, My Claim to Fame, which had a 16-minute track on, I'd gone to LA with my music publisher, Matt Collier. We'd gone to 13 different record companies. They all passed on it, right? So Rick says, I'm going to put this out with my friend Ray Harris. They had a company called AVI, owned by Seymour Heller, who was Liberace's manager. So Rick said, I'm going to mix it and put it on AVI. So he did. Number 1 on the disco charts for 7 weeks. It was number 1 in every city in America in the disco charts. And every record company that was passed on it would phone me up, apologize. I don't know how I could have been so stupid. But they all passed on it except for Rick. Put it out. He then mixed the second album, James Wells, called Explosion, which has caused me to not fall out with him, but lose faith in him because I hated the way he mixed that album. And some of the tracks I felt he ruined. So that was, we kind of drifted apart then. And that was the 4 years when I wasn't allowed to make records because I've been shut down. And then in those 4-year period, I'd recorded a track for him for his group D'Elegance called Chanson D'Elegance. It was a great sort of Philadelphia kind of modern disco-y soul record. He put it out then on his own label, Altair Records. And it was a little mini disco hit, but I could play it at Heaven and stuff. The point is, it's my first record I had out for 3 years. And that prompted me to want to make again. So that spurred me to make Summer in Men So Little Time. And then Rick Gianatos, when I made Nightmare Records, he did a deal with Megaton to form Nightmare USA. He was involved in certain capacities. But the thing about Rick is Rick co-produced a lot of the Motor City stuff with me. I like drums to sound authentic, old-fashioned drums. And he liked drums to sound bang, bang, bang disco, high energy, and I don't. So therefore, we don't really meet musically eye to eye anymore.
Why you mess around? Boy, you're going down. Boy, you're gonna drown in your own tears. I drink a little too much. I cry a little, drown in my own tears. somebody to love, weak in the middle, drown in my own tears. But with you, I'm a little bit stronger. Please don't make me cry any longer. I'll just drown in my own tears. Or I'll just drown in my own tears. Or I'll just drown in my own tears till you get here. In my own tears. I'm drowning, baby. Till you get here. I'm going down.
He recently remade a new version of my old Erling Bentley song, I'm Living My Own Life, which is expecting me to jump up and down and promote, but I didn't like it at all. I thought the beat was horrible, electronic, sounding like Stockake and Waterman. And I didn't have to give him my endorsement because I didn't like his drum sound. And I still don't like it. But bless him, he's still working with Sherry Payne, one of the Supremes, and he's still trying his best. And he probably says about me, bless him, he's still working with all those old-fashioned sounds with these Northern Soul artists. So I'm doing what I want to do. I'm making the music I want to make. I want to please, at this point is what I want to play Angelo Starr's Drowning My Own Tears, which I wrote with Fiacre Trench, first song for 34 years. I want to play it now because I believe, honestly, that this record is as good as anything I've ever made in the past. And in 2024, this is a brand new record, and I want to prove my point that even after 50 years, because next February I've been in the business for 50 years, I want to prove that after nearly 50 years I can still make as good records and write as good songs as I ever did. This is what I would pin a badge on me, say this is what I stand by. Angelo Starr, Drowning My Own Tears.
Why you mess around? Boy, you're going down. Boy, you're gonna drown in your own tears. I drink a little too much, I cry a little, drown in my own tears. Without somebody to love, weak in the middle, drown in my own tears. But with you, I'm a little bit stronger. Please don't make me cry any longer. I'll just drown in my own tears. Or I'll just drown in my own tears. Or I'll just drown in my own tears till you get here. Till you get here. So sad. I know I treated you bad.
You know, for 12 years, only releases have been digital. By people who signed me, One Media, they put out on digital albums. I've done a set of Ian Levine's classic Northern Soul. We've done 12 albums so far.
Yep.
25 tracks per album. So that's 250. That's 300 songs out so far, right?
Wow.
Digitally on Spotify and Amazon and stuff. Ian Levine's classic Northern Soul, volumes 1 to 12. Now they're doing quite good. People, even though they're not on vinyl or on CD, they're doing quite good. I mixed a Supremes record that I produced with Rick Giannotos called Hit and Miss, which I wrote with Sherry Payne. And it's a lesser known one. We did have a 12-inch out in England on it, but it's not very well known. But we did a mix, fantastic new drums, proper, sounds like real, a cross between house and disco, really punchy. And that has streamed 100,000 copies. Can you explain that?
Well, yeah.
100,000 copies. Supremes song is not very well known. Is it just 100,000 Supremes fans, or 100,000 Ian Levine fans, or 100,000 people who stumble across it by accident. What is it? I'm so excited. It's streamed 100,000 copies. They're in shock.
Well, amazing.
It's just one track of 12 digital albums. I'm quite proud of those albums. It took a lot of work. All the records that sounded too shitty, electronic-y, stock getting more to them, we took them and we added brand new drums to them, Detroit Motown kind of drums. Made them all sound much more real.
The word legend is how to describe you.
Well, I've dabbled in many pies and doing a lot of Doctor Who stuff at the moment. I'm trying to recreate the missing episodes by using AI with photographs to make the mouths move and reconstruct what's been lost.
Okay, that'd be interesting.
Which I'm working on right now.
Can we talk about Les Cowell, who was described as the greatest influence in your musical tastes?
Les Cowell, Cokeell.
Ah, right.
He was the DJ at the Twisted Wheel in Manchester when I went there. And I lent him my records they'd never heard of before. And then when Blackpool Mecca reopened, I wasn't ready to DJ yet. I got persuaded Tony Jebb, who was running it, to have him on with him. And then eventually I decided to DJ myself. But he remained my friend from 1969 until about 1993, 1994. A friend of mine who worked for Motown had an unreleased tape of Kim Weston doing You Hit Me Where It Hurt Me.
And
I let him hear it. And he said, he wanted a copy. I explained that I had sworn on my life not to copy it. I let him hear it. I swore on my life not to copy it. He wasn't having it. I wouldn't give it him. He never spoke to me again until he died, which was 2 years later. He had AIDS, which brought on early onset Alzheimer's, and he wandered into a 6-lane freeway in Manchester and just got hit by a car.
Sad.
Like he just wanted to end his life because he didn't know what was happening to him. He was a real amazing friend, but he had his demons. He really had his demons. I did a whole chapter on him in The Strange World of Northern Soul.
And Ralph T, he was another lifelong friend of yours.
Ralph is my best friend to this day. Ralph T put out Footsteps because put out on Motor City Records, it had flopped. And Chris Hill, the DJ, said, you've got to put it out again, it'll be a hit, because it was huge at the Lazy Lady. So Ralph T put it out, and he's the one that had number 17 pop hit with it. And Ralph used to work for me, used to run Motor City Records. All those recording sessions in Detroit and Los Angeles he came to with me. He was like my right-hand man. And he owns Expansion Records now.
You also had a friendship with Dale Winton as well, the late Dale Winton.
Very much so.
Was he a regular at Heaven as well?
I had a pop group called Gemini, and he interviewed them for our CD release. You know, like Dale Winton interviews Gemini. He was around my house. I cut a couple of records from him. They never came out.
Show me just a little appreciation. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Show me just a little appreciation. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. I didn't know which way to turn. Never a clue if I was coming or going. That's the way I learned. Inside, outside, emotions are flowing. I heard it all. Heard the lies till I can't remember. Every year from May to December I cry. Show me just a little appreciation. Give me just a little communication. Show me just a little appreciation. That's what I'm demanding of you. Yes, it's true. Could I be trapped inside a well? Couldn't get free no matter how much I try. With every word you say, over and over, you're bursting my bubble. I've had enough. Waited at home till the clock stopped ticking. Made my decision and that's why I'm sticking right by. Show me just a little appreciation. Give me just a little communication. Show me just a little appreciation. That's what I'm demanding of you. Yes, it's true. You abuse my loyalty. You refuse my hospitality. Remember, I'm not your puppet or toy. days before. I heard it all. Heard the lies till I can't remember. Every day from May to December I cry. Show me just a little appreciation. Give me just a little communication. Show me just a little appreciation. That's what I'm demanding of you. Yes, it's true. Show me just a little appreciation. Made my decision and that's why I'm sticking right by. Show me just a little appreciation. Give me just a little communication. Show me just a little appreciation. That's what I'm demanding of you. Yes, it's true.
Well, we opened Northern Soul in London at the Rocket in 2002, and he came to the opening night. It was dancing all night to Northern Soul.
Now, in your autobiography, it says a guy called Steve Cox was the love of your life. You first met him at Bangs in 1978, which was held at Astoria.
Yeah, this is a very sad story because you always want what you can't have. He was living with another guy called Joe Show, an American guy, and he was flirting with all sorts of people. He was the best-looking guy, the hottest guy I ever saw in my life, but he died of AIDS. He'd been selling porno videos, and police were after him, and I was in Miami with my parents. I get a phone call from my housekeeper, Beverly, at the time. Steve was on the doorstep. Can I help? He didn't know what to do, so I spoke to him. I bought him a plane ticket on my credit card to come to Miami, and we spent 3 weeks together in Miami. And then he didn't want to go back to England because there was a warrant out for his arrest. He didn't want to go to prison. So I phoned Rick Gianatos up, and I went to Rick Gianatos and Rick's flatmate, Carla Marlowe, who was a transgender. And he stayed there for a couple of years with them. Then he vanished, he had AIDS, and he died in Mexico.
You went on to write a song called Don't Get Mad, Get Even.
That was all about him. It was for Mary Wilson from the Supremes.
Yeah.
That was all about Steve Cox and how he treated me.
Yeah.
But he he wasn't evil. He just couldn't help himself. He was a sex addict. He couldn't turn anyone down. He was promiscuous. But he was incredibly hot. I'll tell you what he reminded me of. Did you ever see Dynasty and the spin-off of Colby's?
Yes, I did.
He reminded me of Maxwell Caulfield. That's what he was like.
Very good looking.
That's just what he was like. That's just what Steve Cox was like. So then, after that came Stephen Wagner, who now calls himself Strode, who was a big mistake. I mean, I went on it for looks alone, and it was a mistake from the word go. We lived together 3 years. The first year was great, but the last 2 years I never had sex with him because it just gone off him. And it partied badly. I'm still friends with him again now, but then for 20-odd years I wasn't. I want to play a track, again written for Fiacre Trench. We wrote 3 songs for the first time in 34 years.
Yeah.
This is my protege, Tahira Juma. I call her my Evelyn Thomas for the 2000s.
Yeah.
She was brought to me by Angelo Starr. She's a fantastic singer. She's got the same kind of Dana Rossi kind of voice that Evelyn's got.
Yeah.
Anyway, we did a great track. Me and Fiacre did a track on it called Suffer in Silence, which is quite fantastic. And Fiacre's been doing the string arrangements on these new tracks, and they sound wonderful. In fact, after 34 years, I think he's better than ever.
Shattered
The soundtrack of your life from the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Hello, this is Ian Levine, and you are listening to Disco Queen with Wayne DJC. The stroke disabled me 10 years ago. It was 2014. It's 2024, but living with it, you know, I'm not agile, but my mind's still there, thank God. I do a monthly podcast. I've done 132 so far.
Wow.
Every month, 3 hours of Northern Soul. 75 records, over 3 hours, 75 records a month. And I try to play records people haven't heard before.
Yep.
And the fact I've done 132 with 75 records in each, that's a pretty staggering amount.
Indeed.
And they're free. They're on Mixcloud. Go to Mixcloud, look for Ian Levine. They're free. There's no catch whatsoever. You've got 3 hours, 75 records each month, all free to listen to.
Your YouTube channel gets up to 7-8 million views?
Oh, much more.
Wow.
Much more. The Frank Wilson and the Tramps have had that. I've got 706 videos on here, right? Those figures. I've got 35,000 subscribers who get notified every time a new video goes up. Popular videos. The Tramps, Hold Back the Night, my remake, has had 8 million.
Wow.
Because I filmed them doing it. Mm-hmm. Evelyn Thomas High Energy has had nearly 7 million. Frank Wilson, Do I Love You, has had 3 million. Go We Go Out on the Floor has had nearly 4 million.
Wow.
So Many Men So Little Time has had 2 million. They're just individual videos of the amount, the whole amount.
Amazing.
It's quite staggering. It's quite a lot of million if you add them all together. You're looking at 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 on the obscure ones, but, you know, down to the several million on the Tramps. Robert Knight, Love on a Mountain Top. That's the one I told you. John Peel came up to interview me because I made it into a hit.
Yeah.
I was number 2 in the charts. That's had 2 million.
Well.
Must be like 30, 40 million at least. It must be.
To pay the bills on time. It ain't easy living in the city, so glad I got this 9 to 5, yeah. Can't wait to get out on the dance floor and hear the DJ play just what I came for. That music sets me free, so come Friday night, you know where I'll be dancing. I'll be dancing. I'll be dancing, yeah, with my friends till the music ends. Dancing, oh, I wanna be dancing. Then I'm gonna be dancing, yeah. On and on till the break of dawn. An average fella, someone with everyday needs, to be loved by somebody special, a soft-headed, warm summer breeze, yeah. And when it comes to feeling groovy, a simple melody can really move me. Something so out of sight, it just drives me crazy on Saturday night when I'm dancing. Oh, I'm gonna be dancing. Said I wanna be dancing, yeah, with my friends till the music ends. Dancing. Oh, I wanna be dancing. Said I'm gonna be
Most important thing is the subscribers, 35,000 subscribers. That's the most important figure of all. And then there's my Facebook page, which you've only allowed 5,000 friends. I've got like 4,999. I have to keep deleting one every time I add one. Nothing personal to people. I've got no choice. They won't let me add another at 5,000. Tells me to delete someone to make room. So I've got a full limit of 5,000 friends on Facebook. I've got 8,000 followers on Twitter.
Wow.
You know, my social media is pretty good. You know, I've got lots of things. You know, I've got the Music of Ian Levine page on Facebook. If you like my music, just go and join that group, the Music of Ian Levine. Go on Facebook, type in the Music of Ian Levine, and I put lots of exclusive things up there for people to hear.
Now, over your lifetime, quoted in your autobiography, people have known you for being, and I quote from your autobiography, a difficult, stubborn, blinkered, iconoclastic and confrontational person.
That's Bill Brewster's quote that's taken exactly from Bill Brewster's book, Last Night at DJC in My Life.
Is that because you're a perfectionist?
Yes, but that's Bill Brewster's quote about me. We just copied it.
Right, okay.
It's not my quote, it's Bill Brewster.
Would you agree to all that?
Yes, I do. I don't suffer fools. I rub people up the wrong way because I want it my way or not their way. I'm not a team player. I'm a solo person.
Turn around once more, because the moment that I leave, I have to dry those tears of grief. So I just come back to my senses, lay down my defenses, hold on to the love I feel for you. I do. Laying down. Say, whatever come what may, don't treat me so darn bad I have to leave again. When you do me wrong, treat me bad. Your love I still gotta have, 'cause in between our troubles there are magic moments of wonder that makes me come back to my senses, lay down my defenses, hold on to the love I feel for you. Oh yes. Laying down. Some folks don't understand. Say I've been dealt a rotten hand. Should I do it that way? Should I do it that way? Should I hold you in my arms again? Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Defenses, lay 'em down, lay 'em down. Ooh. Lay 'em down, lay 'em down. My defenses. Because the moment that I leave, I have to dry those tears of grief. So I just come back to my senses, lay down my defenses. Gotta come back, gotta come back, gotta come back. Hold on to the love. Gotta come back, gotta come back, gotta come back.
Nothing will stop me making my music. I do it constantly. Northern Soul 2024 is new. It's Ian Levine now. And we didn't talk about Sydney Barnes. My biggest ever Northern Soul record ever was Sydney Barnes, Standing on Solid Ground. As I told you, in the 70s, the Northern Soul crowd got fed up of me playing my own records.
Yeah.
Said it was tailor-made and they rebelled against it. And I suffered anything with the name Ian Levine suffered. Tim Brown, who's the biggest Northern Soul dealer in the country, says you can't put out a record that with people wouldn't know it's you. Your sound is too distinctive. You couldn't make a record and fool people. I said, you watch me. We made a record with Steve Brookstein before he was on the X Factor. Called it the Four Vandals, the wrong side of town. We pretended it was from New Jersey, pressed it up in America and brought some copies in. The guy who had it in Carolina, the Wax Museum, he told people, I told him you can't sell it for more than $20 to anybody. I'm not having people saying I'm ripping them off. And I gave them free to him. He sold them to a British DJ called Butch for $20, who sold it to another DJ, Ginger Taylor, for 800 quid. When Ginger Taylor found out that he paid 800 quid for an Ian Levine record, he wanted to punch me. It wasn't my fault. I never made a penny off of it. Anyway, I did it to prove that I could make a record they would love and play, but didn't have my name on it. If it had said written and produced by Ian Levine, they wouldn't have touched it. So what broke the mold was Cindy Barnes, Standing on Solid Ground. Cindy's a Northern Soul legend who was with Motown, a songwriter and singer, and he's had a career, huge career. Him and Minnie Riperton had a group together called the Rotary Connection. Cindy Barnes and I made this song in 2001 called Standing on Solid Ground. We pressed it up. It didn't do anything. But 5 or 6 years later, DJs discovered it. It became the biggest record on the Northern Soul scene. It is to this day, because he's just written a book called Standing on Solid Ground. And when they fly him, he's in his 80s now. When they fly him in, he does my song as the finale of his show. It's that popular. So that got rid of the stigma, that one record, Standing on Solid Ground. And that's been so big now. There's a transgender DJ called Natalie Harrison who does a weekly podcast where she plays only my records. I give her exclusive. I have these vinyl covers, things that haven't been released. She's the only person in the world to have certain records of mine, and she plays them. People love them. She's been playing an Edwin Starr record. Edwin's dead, of course. A remix called Somebody's Gotta Go. And everyone keeps saying to me, I want that record that Natalie's playing, but we're not putting out yet. So when we do, eventually, everyone will want it.
But one thing we haven't talked about is your DC comics. Is it true you have every comic of DC?
No, I had.
You had?
Don't have them. They're gone. They went in 2015.
But you did hold at one time the...
Up till 2015, I had every single DC comic ever made.
Well,
I couldn't afford to keep them because I couldn't even afford the new ones every month. So my friend John Barton, who was a bit of an entrepreneur, he said to me, I'll give you a fraction of the value, like 10%, and in return I'll own them, but you can keep them in your house till you die. So I thought that way that'll pay for the new comics, and I won't have to find any more money. I can still have them till I die. But then he decided to sell them. It caused a lot of sorrow and misery because he gave me a letter originally. If he sold them, he'd pay me a pension every week. And now half of it had been sold and not paying me anything because he had to find the money to mortgages to repair off his house mortgage. So I'm left with nothing. Very miserable, sad story.
And you were in competition with one of the heirs to Coca-Cola.
No, Pepsi, not Christine Fowler was there.
That's right,
Pepsi. Yeah. She had all the comics that were common, like Batman, Superman, all the obscure ones she'd never heard of. So she didn't have nothing like a complete collection, whereas I did. She had a comic dealer called Joe Veranote, who used to supply her. I would phone him up and said, has she got his Game Time, the 4-issue run? And he asked her, she'd never heard of it, you see. So she didn't have every comic. It's a lie.
Well, you have that title of having all
it's gone. It's finished. Long gone. Long gone. I sold them for 10% of what I paid for them, and I didn't get any further money back. It makes me cry. I wish I hadn't brought it up.
Can we talk about Stuart Bremner?
When I was at school, when I was like 13, he was 18. He was 5 years older than me. He was a prefect at the school. It was an all-boys school. He was very handsome.
Yep.
And in my suppressed gay not coming out then, I fancied him gutlessly. I used to go around to his house after school, and he'd play me all these records by Curtis Mayfield. You've heard of Curtis Mayfield, haven't you?
Yes, yeah.
Curtis when he was in the Impressions, the records he produced, they all had that Northern Soul flavour. It got me into a much wider sound than just Motown, and I fancied him gutlessly. Yeah. Anyway, we stayed friends over. He died of cancer last year. He had it for 10 years. He was so handsome in his teens and 20s. And, in the end, didn't look anything like he was bald and, just didn't look like himself. But he was, in his day, he was my greatest sexual influence as well as my greatest musical influence. Before Les Cacel. He was my first mentor and just a teacher about soul music. And he emigrated to Australia in the end. He was a PE teacher. After he left school, taught physical education. Anyway, we went to Australia and I stayed in touch. But one of the girls from Blackpool Mecca, Joanne Leach, her sister married him, right? Which was a failed marriage. So I always kept in touch with Joanne. And anyway, he was really a major of his music. I mean, I think of Gene Chandler, Nothing Can Stop Me, which he always used to play all the time, over and over. It was the sound of that record was what got me into music. It shaped my personal taste in music. Les Cacel and Stuart Bremner had such exquisite taste in records. They shaped the music that was the symphony of my life.
Nothing can stop me. So bad do I feel inside. Get my hat, I'm checking out. 'Cause you and your friends really hurt my pride. So unexpected, you shot me down. With all the fellas standing around, yeah. Please don't go, that's what they'll be saying. Please don't go. But I'm not playing, 'cause nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me. Though you and I were pretty close, I'm calling it quits, girl. 'Cause it was you I really dug the most. You made me feel like I was 2 feet while all the others laughed and swore. Yeah, please don't go. That's what they'll be saying. Please don't go. But I'm not playing, 'cause nothing can stop me. No mind me having a blues. You made me lose my cool. Fellas on the scene, they treat me so cold and you're so mean. Nothing can stop me. So bad do I feel inside. Get my hat, I'm checking out, 'cause you and your friends really hurt my pride. So unexpected, you shot me down, with all the fellas standing around. Yeah, please don't go. That's what they'll be saying. Please don't go. But I'm not playing, 'cause nothing can stop me.
The soundtrack of your life from the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Four things would you never be able to live without nowadays?
Doctor Who, Northern Soul, my dogs.
Yes.
I mean, obviously when one dies, I get another, but, you know, having dogs. Oh, my family, I'm a genealogist. We didn't talk about that. I've traced my family back to the Prophet Rashi, and back before him, he traced himself back to King David, and back with the rabbi's help all the way to Adam and Eve.
Amazing.
I made 5 books, actually. I'm related to the Chief Rabbi of England, Rabbi Mervis. He endorsed my books and wrote the first pages in them. Mm. One book is a 2,016-page colour, huge, thick book, so thick it couldn't be printed in England or America. Could only be printed in Hong Kong. It's huge. It lost me a fortune. Wow. Cost over $100,000 to make with the graphic designers doing it. And, you know, a few relatives chipped in. But to be honest, I thought, well, I'll easily sell 500 of this to the family. And I haven't. I only sold 100. So I'm out of pocket more than on anything I've ever been in my life to raise the money, sell off royalties and stuff to be able to print them. The second one was a huge family. The first book's 2,016 pages. The second book's The Family Tree, which is about 1,180 pages, I think. Again, with lots of pictures and the actual trees in it. And the third one's a novel, 1,150 pages, which is a huge, thick novel, which is fiction based on fact, 500 year, like a Jewish root. You know the TV series Roots?
Yes, yeah.
It's like that. It's a Jewish roots from 1500 to the present day, based on the information I do know about my family. So I'm a genealogist. I keep turning up relatives we didn't know we had through DNA, because everyone I know I've made them do a DNA test.
Well, it's been amazing talking to you, Ian. It's taken some time to get you on the show, but we've finally managed to do it.
And I hope I've been coherent.
You have. You have throughout.
I hope it's made sense. I know I've talked about stuff I've never, ever discussed before in my life. I want to finish with one more song for the Northern Soul 2024 CD. I hope your listeners will actually go out and order it from Wiener World or from Amazon, because it's my first one in 12 years. It's very important to me. The finished one is another song by Venetia Wilson, whose real name was Cat Jackson. We found a tape of an unreleased Motown song by the Contours called I Can't Stop This Feeling, which everyone raved about. Our friend Gavin, who died of cancer last year, it was his favourite record. And so, but the tape was damaged and I'd already worked to fix it, but Motown have lost their rights to it, or lost the tape. Anyway, I took Venetia Wilson and recorded a female version of this unreleased Contours song. We did it very authentically. And it's the most real of, if you listen to my high energy songs and that very Stock Aitken Waterman drum beat, then you listen to this. This sounds like it was recorded in Detroit in 1967.
Right.
It's got that real authentic Detroit sound. It's possibly the finest record I've ever produced. Although my favourite song I've done is the C.P. Spencer, This Man Needs You, this Venetia Wilson record is my finest hour of how to make a real 1960s Motown record in 2020. It's amazing, and everybody loved it. Venetia Wilson, I Can't Stop This Feeling. I hope you enjoyed this Venetia Wilson record. Did you like it, Wayne?
I did, yes, very much so.
So I hope you liked it. So I want to leave you there with my finest hour and say to you, Ian Levine, over and out.
Thank you for your time.
Right,
Thank you. Bye-bye. There we go. What a show. 3 hours of a legend, Ian Levine, on this edition of Disco Queen. During the interview, I also played in between tracks from the new Northern Soul album for 2024. And we're going to finish off with a track from that album, Nat Augustin, Whenever You Need Someone. In 2 weeks' time, I welcome another legend, Susan D joins me for a chat, and hopefully you can join me too. We'll see you next time.
Remembering the good times of the 70s, 80s, and 90s.